Greetings, discreet defenders. We have a new unboxing video. Yes, in the midst of the collapse of Western civilization, I found ammo. This is exciting. Now, when you see it, I know there's probably a lot of people are just gonna stop the video right there and go and place an order. But on Thursday when I looked again, Abel's was completely out, so. I mean, unless it's the shotgun shells you're gonna react to, then knock yourselves out. I've got a lifetime supply of duck hunting ammo. This was a good deal and I was paying for the shipping anyway. So, yeah, got some duck hunting ammo for this fall. But what did I really order? Well, I ordered an ammo experiment ammo. Oh yeah. I can get this without the reflection here. Critical Defense in 327 Federal Magnum. 80 grain FTX bullet from Hornady. Same, presumably, as the 32 H&R, but a little bit different length case. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at next. I'm going to pop these guys open. And we'll take a look at them. All right. Here is the 32 mag. And here is the 327 Federal. One thing I noticed right away, let me grab a couple of more samples, make sure that this is consistent. One of the differences I'm seeing is that the 327 appears to have a smaller hollow point cavity. Line those up right next to each other. Wow. Literally, the 327 has a little bit narrower hollow point. Well, they're not hollow points because they're plugged with that polymer insert or whatever it is. Rubber tip bullets. But really, I see a difference there. I see what looks to me like a very real difference between the rounds. Okay, so on the right are the 32 mags, and on the left are the 327s. And yeah, the 32 mags have a wider mouth to them, a wider plugged cavity. That'll be interesting to see the performance at the range. But my assumption there would be that the 327s are meant to penetrate just a little bit deeper, and so they delay expansion just a little bit. Wow, it's going to be really interesting to see the performance on those and to compare them. I've remelted and re-poured the blocks from last week's test, and I will get out there as soon as I have a day off and give these a good gel test. Critical Defense 327 Federal Magnum. Now, I suppose we can examine the specifications briefly on these. The 32s specify a muzzle velocity of 1150, and in my short barrel I'm getting about 200 feet per second less. And the 327s specify a muzzle velocity of 1475, And I suppose, again, in my short barrel, I'll get about 200 feet per second less. Maybe more. Maybe it'll come in around 1250, I'm going to guess. But we will find out this week. We'll shoot some of these across the Pro Chrono. And we'll test them in denim and gel. And maybe throw in one of these just to make sure that we have comparable statistics, because the remelted blocks tend to be a little bit tougher, a little bit closer to real FBI specs the second time around, probably because a little bit of the water evaporates out and they're a little bit more than a 10% mix. And so my cheap Walmart brand gelatin gets a little closer to IWBA or FBI specifications. Thanks, folks. Dave with DDR, out.